Don't you boys understand and recognize Prophet Samuel is a vital necessity to thy plan? He is more than a mere man. He shines with beautiful eyes like a dove of a voice so beautifully known to my soul and to God. 300 years, time to speak out, my beloved, using thy words that is preparing him for what's to come. My melody of my soul sings out to him in a harmonized tones of instructions. He willingly gave his love to me without rejection. He never has and never will turn me away from him or break off from me. Our hearts are connected in the divine accordions, beyond understanding of all your human minds, a complete understanding of the true love of thy heart. He inspired me, unaware of what come forth from me. Awakening my deepest love was sinking in the waters. He stayed with me, my distress. Him who could see all the divine presences of the Lord the Seer. No shame or sorrow shall cover him. He is wise, even in his age of gray hairs upon his head. The discernment like no other, for I chose him and set him apart deliberately for my use of two sacred vessels, of two survivors of this chaos, of these whirlwinds. Him who can figure out any puzzle with skillfully crafted hands. Dressed in crimson colors of love, he understands me in more ways than one. This was to teach him. I brought him into the house of the councils of thy father's will. With God's helpful hands brought together for this reason, him who questioned thy law of his own laws shall not be blindfolded in any shape or form. God's love for us, the ark stood 100 years because of this very man, who also testifies of thy works and miracles to God's words. Y'all better pray it doesn't occur in winter to suffer of the ungodly ones trying to twist thy words. Divine judgment of my true Father who sits on his throne. I solemnly tell you now, offspring shall be left alive, prophet of the Most High. This is my divine appointment. You ungodly ones shall be removed from around him with your soothsayings of a cunning tongues, trying to reverse my words and twist them. I don't think so, so be it. Spiritual blessings of my Father, thy conqueror, thy destroyer, thy creator shall come upon you all who seek and acquire winter's life. Shall utterly fall and slip in the slippery slopes against the ungodly ones. As my Father roars out of Zion with a loud voice and lightning that thunders thy skies with thy hands, thy red seas of thy Mediterranean seas. I will fight for all that concerns me in venerable strength of light of love that strengthens and remembers me. In thy ancient old times rise up and thrive, my spirit guide of my animals. With great force and chase them at their heels. Of the ungodly ones, weep thy bones, of thy marrow, of their souls, devoured by the wolves for thy impostors who could never be me. Thy loving kindness and mercy I shall place their heads on platters and break thy yokes of thy ungodly ones. I told you and I warned you to release him, and you failed to listen. Now fill God's cup of wrath, overflowing to thy brims of the brimfulness of thy father's mighty works, who I work for as a daughter should. Righteousness and justice comes from my very lips as I wait on thy promises, of my Father. Awaiting thy true love of a heart that's been hidden for too long. I stand for all of my people, and my feet or words shall not slip or fail. My feet shall never touch the lands of thy bones, of high heat set ablaze their skins. Turn back thy enemies 10 toes, planted in thy sands of this melody. See thy soul to be rooted up and back down as they flee to the mountains. Father, reign dominion over them. Or shall I open and break thy chains of the marshes reeds beyond thy seas? Of the 4 beasts, you better choose your path so wisely before going against Zion. For this woman is a threshing instrument of the Lord, will be remembered for thy works, and every heavenly spear and every earthly spear made anew, who my God made and planted, completed in thy 7th month, calling back all that belongs to me. Sending forth thy wrath of God upon their heads, shall not afflicted a consecrated widow, nor come nearer touch me. This is thy Father's Spirit that speaks through me. I pray mercy on all their souls, for I've seen what my Father does to the wicked with his mighty works of his hands. Miracles of true spiritual rectitude, this is my philosophy of skillful godly wisdom, days of ancient times, in accordance with the begotten Son, who has risen in visible form and come upon all of you. King's true name is thy King of thy glory, Jesus Christ, the Messiah, the God. God love his power, my God fights for us. Prophet Samuel is of the divine in love, an angel himself, who loves me as I love him. A love behind and beyond universal laws. First love of my soul shines through thy strength inside me. Walking in thy love of God, make me feel things never felt, unknown to me. He's seen me and never let me go in this life or the next. Our past scars built us, we turned our weakness into strength of a heart of true love. For one another, growing devotion like never before. My conqueror who tamed my heart, under thy shadow of his wings, he will protect me just as he always has. With the Father is skillfully crafted and graveless, mighty man stands, willing to save his, making haste. God my Father, so mighty, or shall you suffer the humility before thy honor? My love remembers. Hence of God his strength shall humble them, all risen to full restoration. None of these little ones shall slip or fail of this man's righteousness in any way. The ungodly that prowl like wolves upon my city shall follow the prey of the ungodly. With thy sword, every angel of the Lord assemble and enclose around Jerusalem. My prayers openly to God, but not every prayer shall be answered, especially of you ungodly ones. Worthy of living is thy breath, of thy love of a true Father. Chose my God and cling and draw near to my God, my Father, always and forevermore. His light shall live on through this love.